let's do a fun gear review. So I bought this Suaoki 150 watt hour battery back in November of 2019, and I bought it because of getting on the road and camping more in the roof nest and in the BRT. I think I got it like right after I got the BRT, actually. And this thing is a powerhouse. So it's got 4 USB ports, and then if you press this button, it shows you how much power you have, and it's fully loaded right now. On this end, if you push this button, that powers a 110 volt outlet, or you could put 2 plugs. It's basically an inverter. I use that outlet to charge up my laptop. I don't know how many times the battery would charge up the laptop, but I think probably a couple of times, or even 3 times. And then on this side, it has 12 volt DC outlet ports that there's like a little adapter you can plug into here that looks like a cigarette lighter thingy. I haven't really used the 12 volt portion. Over here, the DC in is how you actually charge the battery itself, and then it also has a super bright LED light flashlight capability. This is a great little battery, and for 150 watt hours, I think I only paid like $120 for it, and I think that's because there was a coupon. And I have since learned that when you're buying a battery generator, however many watt hours your battery will hold, a good price to pay is like $1 per watt hour, which is a handy formula. So I actually got this for less than $150, so that's really amazing. I usually just leave it plugged into the truck, and every time I drive, it's constantly recharging. And then for the occasions when I really drain it, because I've just charged everything over and over, I ended up buying the 60 watt solar panel, and that is also a Suaoki product. I'll get that out and show it to you. So this is my solar panel, and it totally folds up. It's flexible, and it's 60 watts, I believe. So in this little compartment, it's got the little charging thingy, You can connect something with a USB cable in there. And then this is the power cord. And then it's really great because it came with all kinds of adapters so that you can charge different styles of batteries with this, with the solar panel. So I just connected the one that goes to the 150 watt hour battery. And this plugs right into that DC input. Now I will unfold this thing and show you where I keep it when I actually use it. So it's got 9 little panels and it fits perfectly across the hood of the BRT. And you get the most power out of it when you have, you know, good direct sunlight, like right now. So you can see in here, the blue light is lit up. That means it's working. And then I just take this cable here and I thread it through the front window. And just plug it into the little battery over there. As for my thoughts, I love this system. I think the solar panel may have cost about the same as the actual battery. I'll look up the links. I bought them from Amazon and I can show what I paid for them. Yeah, this solar panel and battery combo has been an excellent purchase, well worth the money, especially when I am camping like for longer periods of time, and particularly now because I am up on the forest road and there's no power sources, there are no, you know, there's no amenities up here. I'm boondocking close to town, so I have other options to power things, but this is just convenient. When I connect the solar panel to the battery, it will easily recharge that battery on a nice sunny day, probably within an 8-hour time frame. And the other day I used it to recharge the battery on a pretty overcast day, and I think the battery might have been halfway or 2/3 of the way drained, and this recharged the battery while I was at work. And by the time I finished my 8-hour shift, the battery was charged up again. So if you are at all interested in dispersed camping, staying off the grid more than on the grid, or you're just gonna do some remote camping for any kind of extended period of time, days or a week, or, you know, like even if you're just going for a week-long camping trip and you want to be in the backcountry, off-grid, free camping, whatever, I would totally recommend getting yourself a little solar setup with a decent sized battery. I think the only thing I would change in the future is maybe just getting a bigger battery that would store even more power, but for what I'm using it for, it seems to be just enough. Like, I'm not powering any kind of big appliances or anything. It's not like I'm in a van with a refrigerator, or, I mean, I tried to do that, and this would be too small for powering a fridge. But, you know, you just need a bigger storage unit, and it just seems way less complicated to me than, you know, like some of the solar systems that you can build for van life or for RV life. So yeah, the Suoki battery and solar panel. Definitely recommend it. Look for the links below, and I will see you all again next time.